Okay, and breathe and figure everything out. We funded! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you don't know, my name is Jack Holder. I am the editor for the now funded Great Commandment Comics Anthology, and we literally, within the last 10 minutes, just reached our funding goal of $5,000. Wow! Thank you all so very much for actually just believing in this project and being able to just bring this to us. We still have almost 6 full days to go on this. I am checking this out. Someone else just backed while I am talking. This is so cool. This is amazing, people. Please, if you're excited as I am, please drop your comments in this. I shared the broadcast studio with a bunch of our creators, so if they want to jump on, it would be cool for them to actually see this. Geez Louise, how many backers have we had just today? 6. 6 backers just today. Yay! This is so freaking cool. It's so heartwarming. Usually, you don't see. Okay, back up the mind process just a little bit. If you have done Kickstarters for a little bit in a while, you have what's known as the dead zone. Doing this so my wife can actually work. The dead zone is like considered between like the first week and the last few days, and it's usually when people don't feel as inspired. I really cannot stress how amazing this campaign is. I have run several campaigns before. None of them have looked as just going straight up as this one. Usually it looks like a weird stock graph going up and down and up. Not down, but like flat for the longest time. But everyone, for the creators, just they kept getting their fans and friends and family on all the actually beautiful F words. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who is backing and who is a part of this. Many kudos to Patrick Iverson Sear, who was on just last night. And he and his family are like, we believe in this project and we are going to show our love in amazing ways. Wow. Thank you all. So if you do not know what the Great Commandment is, if you don't know why I am so excited about this, the Great Commandment is a comics anthology that is on Kickstarter right now. And we are talking about what commands mean. I describe it as a philosophical comic, anthology, as a religious and political one, all the things that you're not supposed to talk about during Thanksgiving. We, over 24 tales, ask the very question of what the bedrock of society means. What do commands mean? Why are they so important? Why do people feel the need to build their lives around them? And diving into specific commands like the 10 Commandments, Matthew 25, the Declaration of Independence, believing in family, believing in all these sorts of things. Not just why do you believe in it, but what does believing and acting upon such belief really mean? Everyone has been saying that these are the kinds of comics that they want to see more of. And you guys, did back that up. It's so fascinating and lovely to see that this actually has been brought to life. This is the second anthology that I'm running. I don't have it on me because of funding, but the first one, Why Faith, is a part of this too, and going through all of these fantastically weird religious, political, philosophical comics has been an absolute joy. Between the two of them, there are over 300 pages of people just daring to talk about what's important to them. I was in Bible study last night, and we were talking about Church in the Arts because I am a big Bible and sci-fi, fantasy, comics, and anime nerd, and I can't shut up about it. And what I kept saying that struck through was art allows us to lower our defenses for even just a moment and be able to talk about some of these really big, fantastic things that are super important to us in our lives. And people outside of that can actually see this without feeling like they need to bring their shields up, because it's art. It's art. It's not that it isn't scary, but we go into art and music and comics and poetry wanting to actually feel something. And because you're going in there wanting that, you're able to actually see something beautiful and wonderful. Great job behind you guys all the way. I am diving into Facebook at the exact same time so I can actually just see who these are. Ashley McIntyre, thank you. I am going to make notes about this and make sure that Patrick signs the book. I will be sending him wonderfully nasty emails going, did you make sure Ashley got the book? I promise I will be doing that. But that's the wonderful thing for me about art and comics and television and weirdly anime. I love being in these mediums. Also, apparently, I hate money because I went into writing and church. So it is really, honestly, when I see people going, I believe in this and we're going to help make this a reality, I am just like, this is the greatest thing in the world. Let's talk about that. So I do have people here. I want to just mention a couple other campaigns just for no other reason than they also are amazing, and I want you to at least know about them. And they're actually from creators that are a part of this campaign. The first one is Blackball. Blackball is from MJ Massey, who is a part of both Why Faith and The Great Commandment. MJ's work in The Great Commandment is about Nothing is Destroyed, which delves into like 15th century alchemy and faith and the question of why people have to die and what that means. Blackball is magic is banned in the Roaring '20s, and just the concept alone is absolutely wonderful. And her comics just launched, I want to say yesterday. And MJ's, and if you want to get Blackball #1 completely free, and you're watching this, back The Great Commandment, you are going to get the PDF of Blackball #1 completely free. You are. That's a fact. MJ has already given her blessing and the PDF for us. So when you back this, you're also going to be able to check out her work and see, oh yeah, I need to get issues 2 and 3. Second one that I think everyone should absolutely check out, it's another anthology. This is actually this guy's first anthology that he's run. Travis Gibb is doing Cthulhu Invades Oz, a 140-page original graphic novel. Travis decided, you know what, let's people take down their guard and talk about this even more. Let's talk about Cthulhu and Wonderland. Not Wonderland, I messed that up twice. The Land of Oz. Gregor McGuire is going to kill me with it. But Cthulhu, come on, the internet absolutely loves Cthulhu. We love The Wizard of Oz, and they jump in, and it is absolutely wonderful, fantastic. And I am getting messages from fellow creators in here just saying congratulations, which reminds me, thank you to more than 50 creators. I think it's more than 60 when you take into account her the deluxe version. I'm going to give a shout out to Pat's mom to embarrass Pat. I believe this is Ashley again. Thank you, Ashley. Happy birthday to Patrick's mother. Once again, thank you for for everything. Patrick's first published work is going to be here in The Great Commandment, and pretty much it's going to be in here, barring any sort of terrible things, knock on wood. Patrick's first published work will be with us in The Great Commandment. So thank you to Patrick and Johnny and Jay and Russell and Angela for giving another amazing cover, not just being a contributor, but doing an amazing cover both for The Great Commandment and Why Faith. And good golly, the amount of people I could talk about. Jason, Sarah, Story, good. I can't, because I don't want to get into too many people because I'm going to miss so many wonderful creators. This is the kind of comics and the sort of prose that I want to be able to help bring to life, because art allows you to talk about these wonderfully weird, awesome, awful, horrifying, tremendously dream of ideas. You have, think about some of the greatest works of literature and art and how they make you feel about politics and religion and faith and morality. Think about anything from Philip K. Dick or Ray Bradbury, or Kurt Vonnegut, George Orwell. Think about, from modern, Monstrous. Think about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and the Rossettis for the pre-Raphaelites. You can tell exactly where my wheelhouse is when it comes to literature and art. Think about Fullmetal Alchemist and Naruto, and Black Clover and My Hero Academia. There are amazing pieces of art that make you take a step back and think, okay, am I thinking about the world in a different way? Am I changing my worldview? And why am I doing that? That's the sort of thing I love that comics can do. And there are a ton of rewards that you're going to be able to get. When we passed 83 backers, that was a wonderful milestone for me personally. It meant that this was the biggest campaign that I had ever been a part of, as in running for Kickstarter. And so I put my first book dealing with the apocalypse is going to be available for a free PDF download for all our backers. That was my first quote unquote successful Kickstarter back in 2017, early 2017. Since then, the amount of works that have come out from me through crowdfunding campaigns, I don't think I completely comprehend how much of that has just been funded because of you guys. So thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of this. Thank you for everyone who is going through here. We still have almost 6 full days to go to fund. And we have funded, but it's now, we want to get these books into as many hands as possible. We want to be able to do that. The Indiegogo for Why Faith had 111 pledges and contributions. So I want to get past that. I want 5 more backers before lunchtime in 2 hours, because then 112, we're zooming past that and we are going into the great beyond. That tells me that people want more. It is so fascinating. And if you want Why Faith, because you can actually hold this in your hand and you actually can see it. There's so many amazing works. Maria Fotonakis talking about the adaptation of faith every single time. Because A.A. Rubin's still in here, Tyler Carpenter, Rebbe Klaus, almost a department store Santa quits. And so we went to a rabbi for the department store Santa because it's Christmas Eve, and talk about the interfaith blending. Trina Robbins, turn of the century Jewish family immigrating here, and just being able to have faith in the midst of some tragedy. William Paul Young, who wrote The Shack, actually did his very first comic ever in Why Faith, talking about the Good Samaritan. And there's my own works in here. There's The Feeling of Nothing for Why Faith and Knock Knock. I've talked about my fears and aspirations when it came to faith in The Feel of Nothing. And in Knock Knock with Lucas Santos, we delved into politics and media and what would you do in a major way. Both of those, I really went back to my fantasy roots and dared to tell something that could scare people, but also could inspire. And I get to embarrass him like I always do. My dad is a part of this anthology. He is a Reformation and political theologian and scholar up in New Hampshire, has more than 10 books to his name. This is his first piece of fiction ever, ever, and let alone comic. I pretty much bugged him into doing this, going, let's get a professional theologian involved in this. And he came out with Timeless Interests, a tale spanning thousands of years, from early church all the way up to the southern U.S. border right now. It is a wonderful tale. And Daniel Sebastian Varela-Bino, Evan Scale, who I get to work with a lot, Micah Myers, who is everywhere in this anthology, is involved in this. So back the Great Commandment. Get this stuff. Get Why Faith. There are some amazing canvas prints. I think there's still a personalized sonnet from author A.A. Rubin. There's The Creator's First. There's a chock full of some amazing rewards that I hope you get to enjoy. We're going to be bringing a lot of that to you. Wow. Okay. Once again, thank you. I am going to send a bunch of emails, dance around the living room probably for a little bit, and just have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Tell everyone about it. It's now official. Get the pre-order for The Great Commandment. Thank you all so much. All the best. Take care.